Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your man Trini Man 420 here with my 75 gallon reef ready AGA all glass aquariums tank. It also came with the Megaflow overflow kit. If you look at my previous videos, you'll see I got the tank, the sump and skimmer, and a great deal off of Kijiji. Everything was brand new, never used, so yay, lucky me. So I did the whole switch. This has been running for about 6 months now. If you look at my other video, I think we did it within 2 weeks from that video, or 3 weeks after that video. And I've been really busy. Went away on vacation for a while and came back. And I really got into taking care of the tank. So I'll just get right into it. Let's start with the sump. So what I did was, I had a problem when I came back from vacation. I noticed with my tank, and I was unable to get the sump out because we had loaded it from the top. Now with the tank there, I couldn't get it out of the top, obviously. Couldn't get it out the back, couldn't get it out the front. So what I did was, I actually cut this wood out. It's not load bearing. The tank weight sits on the corners. So that was easy to come out, gives me great access in there. Tank drains from this drain tube. I think it's a bit big, I might get a little smaller there. Comes right down to my first chamber, skimmer chamber. I got a big bag of Perc Elite in there. There are two sizes still, the big L's. I got the bigger one. So first bag, Perc Elite. Chamber section. This is a Vertex in 100. Great skimmer, guys. I mean, I came from a Cyclone 150, and this is definitely a really good skimmer. No problems there. It does suck everything out of your water. I noticed that when I'm dosing certain chemicals in my tank, it does, the skimmer fluctuates a bit, it stretches out. Had a lot of problems with it at first. I shouldn't say a lot, but a lot of minor problems, I could say. Because I am a newbie, I guess, at doing the saltwater stuff correctly. We thought we were pretty good, but every day that goes on that you look at your tank, there's always a problem, right? So it has to be fixed. Anyways, here's my skimmer, running really good. Finally, no problems there. In the second section here, this was my refugium. I have it lit with a CFL from Home Depot. It's 100 watt CFL. It's actually 23 watts, which converts to 100 watts or whatnot. It is a 65K daylight bulb, which was a great buy. It's like $5, so that wasn't bad at all. Got about 15 to 20 pounds of live rock in between this middle section and my last section there. Return section. Got a couple pounds of live rock in there, as well as my Perc Elite bag. Now, what happened was, I had 4 inches, which is about this line here. This was the shelves for the egg crate to hold the bio balls, as this was made to have the bio balls from the drip tray for the whole wet dry system. But we sealed up those panels so I could hold more water. I had sand, sugar fine sand, that went up to this line. It looked great, everything was running good. Had a couple pounds of live rock in here. I had more live rock in this section, and just a little bit in here with my 4-inch deep sand bed, and I actually only had a couple pieces in there. Now what happened was, when I came back on vacation, I noticed all these black lines, all these black patches all over my sandbag, guys. Forget that shit. Took that out right away. As I was taking out the rock and I smelt it, I did smell rotten eggs. Now, a friend of mine told me that it wasn't that bad, that it might settle on its own or it might go away or something. I wasn't taking any risks, guys. Sand is very expensive here, I agree, but my tank's a lot more money, and I love this tank too much. I admit this hobby for me was becoming a money pit for a bit, but you guys gotta do your research, you know? Like, I was doing stupid mistakes with being misinformed from wrong people. Do your own research, guys. Talk to guys where you see they have their tanks. Talk to guys that have saltwater tanks. You know, not some guy making up shit out of his ass. Anyways, so my flow in here was running a little low. I added that little nano skimmer there. I mean, sorry, nano pump there. It's a little koralia. Running really good. No problems here so far. I got no nitrates. I never had any nitrates since I did the big switch, because I added so much volume of water. It diluted it right out. So I never had nitrates before that either. So I went with a deep sand bed. Didn't work out for me. Took it out. Water flows over there. Goes to this last area. Just got some sponges in there to trap bubbles. That's the main reason for that. But I'm not really getting a lot of bubbles in here, so that's not so bad. Here's my Marineland 1800 return pump. This goes back up this regular plastic tubing. That's gonna change too. I don't like it. And the light was just a $15 light that my girlfriend actually brought me from Home Depot. Not bad, I guess. Not the greatest, but does the trick. I got that one mangrove from a buddy of mine that just had it in his tank. He just thought, you know what, just throw it in there. It felt really bad for me. Oh guys, I'm not really sure what this is, but this sprung up when I came back from vacation. It started very small, and it shooted up, man. It's this little green, I don't think my camera can get it. It's this little green plant or some sort. My nephew and I, we call it our underwater daisies. And what else I got down here? I got this fan here, aka my chiller, so to speak. But it's kind of winter here now in Canada, so it's not that hot. I got this heater here. I had a Marineland Stealth in there before. I thought it was working great. There was a crack in it, so I did take it back. And I got this Aquan heater. I gotta tell you guys, I'm not too happy with it. It's not the greatest. I find like the Marineland was a lot better, but then again it was bigger. This is small. This is not rated for my tank whatsoever. But I think I'm gonna get another one. I just got one to try out how it was gonna go. So they replaced that one for this one for me because it was the same price. But I think I'm gonna purchase another one and put it in there, see what happens. So this is my sump. It holds about 20 gallons of water, 25 gallons of water tops, but say 20 gallons of water. So my whole system now with the 75 tank and the 20 here, it's about 95 gallons. So a lot of water volume, not bad at all. I'm gonna be doing another video on the tank itself because I see that I'm running a little long with this. Bear with me, guys. I don't upload a lot of videos to YouTube, and I get carried away. So this is the sump for my 75, and we'll be getting into the 75 itself. One more thing before I go. While taking out the sand from the bottom there, I kind of looked up. My buddy and I noticed all of these black patches. Now, I don't have a deep sand bed in my system, in my main display tank. I only have 2 inches, if that, of not sugar fine that I had in the sump, but another sand is just 1 grade up from sugar fine. And that's what you're looking at here. Flow is not good. Guys, take a look at New York Stilo's site. His channel. And really do your research on deep sand beds. The issue that I had was that I did not let my sand bed mature. When I did the switch, I already had all these fish, so I had to put them somewhere. So they went into 2 secondary tanks just for a little bit. Then I just kind of flushed them all back in here. I only had my sand bed running for like a week or two, you know, about a week and a half before I added the fish. Got a lot of deterrents built up. A lot of it got under the sand. You cannot do that. You cannot rush into a deep sand bed. I learned that the hard way, unfortunately. I will be doing a deep sand bed again, but not right now. I'm just gonna let that rock sit there for a bit until my nitrates start building. But I do water changes. I do take care of my tank. Any suggestions for the sump, guys, would be greatly appreciated. I'm gonna be putting a filter stock on that drain, and I'm gonna be putting some more live rock back in that area. I'm going to leave that live rock in this area, and the middle section, I'm not sure if to just leave it with live rock for now, maybe slowly add some sand in there. Not yet though, I'm going to wait till the new year. It's end of October right now, so I'm going to wait till January or so, see how she goes. And that's about it. Got a little mangrove in there my buddy passed on to me. It's just there's something here in my sump. Got a nice crab in here too, it's kind of like an emerald crab that was in my tank. It was in that rock. We just moved him down here for now because it looked like the hermit crabs were pissing him off. So, oh yeah, I got one monster hermit guy in there. I had some big ones that were fighting, so I took them out. So this is part 1 of my 75 gallon video. Hope you guys like it. Any suggestions, any comments, guys, please let me know. I'm basically starting this from fresh as a beginner. I'm gonna do a separate video on my tank. So look out for part 2. Alright, Training Man 420. Peace out.